Okay, so so many gold coins. Can you see in this slide? Yes, you know gold is costly. You can see in this picture so much of wealth, isn't it? So, where can we study about wealth, money? Is there any subject to study wealth and money? Do you know about it? Yes. So, there is a subject that is economics where you will study about wealth. Okay. Today, I have chosen a lesson from economics part. So, this is the new sub branch in social science that you are learning, it seems. I have chosen chapter 1, that is Introduction to Economics. In this lesson, let us try to understand the basic concepts of economics. So, by studying this lesson, you will be learning about the meaning of economics. You will understand certain basic concepts of economics. You will understand what is the importance of studying economics, and also a few concepts such as micro and macroeconomics. Are you all ready to understand the new concepts? Okay, let's go. First, I would like to uh, teach certain basic concepts of economics. Usually, you must know these basic concepts to understand the subject economics in a better way. So, if you have a good foundation, then only you can build a very good building, isn't it? So, basic concepts, understanding certain concepts are very important. Let's see what are those concepts. Oh, before that, I want to give you a task. Let's think about it. About what? Easier question, right? Okay, no problem. So, what you have to do now, just close your eyes for few, for a minute or for a few seconds, and just think about the things that you use. What all you use in a day from morning uh, to from morning till the night, that is till you go to your bed. What all do you use? The things, what all do you need to lead your one day life? Just think about it. I'll give you few seconds of time. Okay, come on, let's start. I don't want to disturb you in the middle. I hope all of you are thinking about it. Okay, let's open your eyes. You might have thought about many things. You use many things in your daily life, isn't it? Every day we use so many things. Okay, here is a list. So you might have think about toys. You might have thought about grocery. You might have thought about computer, laptop, mobile phone, chair, stationery, brush, milk, so many things, isn't it? Even at present, you are using your headphone, you are using your computer, you may be using your mobile phone. So, so many things we are using, even right now we are using. So, what are these? See, in the subject economics, what if we call all these as, generally we say these are all things, but in economics, so what the different things that we use, we call them as goods. So now you understand the basic concept, that is goods. So goods are the various things that we use in our life to make our life very comfortable, isn't it? So now you understood the concept goods. Goods are nothing but the different things that we use. So the goods are the tangible things, like it may be food, clothes, book, bicycle, phone, TV, etc. Do you know only these many tangible things? Don't you want any other thing? What do you do if you get sick? Whom do you go and meet? What do you do if you want to go to a far off place? What do you need that time? Then how are we connected right now? So how can you able to understand the lesson I'm teaching in my place, in at my home, and you are in your home, and how are we connected each other during this pandemic? Exactly. Apart from these tangible things, we need certain intangible things also, like we need education, we need medical facilities, we need postal service, we need banking, we need electricity too, isn't it? So we need internet, especially during this period. Internet is playing it's playing a vital role where we are all connected. Though the world is uh, following the principle of social distancing, but the one internet has made us to connect together, isn't it? Then what are these? Even we need all these facilities, isn't it? So these are called as, any guess? Yes, we call these are services. So apart from goods, we also need services, various services. Then what are services? So what is a service? A service is something done for someone else. So I am teaching you. So it's a service from my side. I'm teaching you. Or a doctor is treating a patient, then even he is serving the patient. And if you get assistance in the post office or in any banks, so they'll be giving their postal service or banking service, or it may be internet, even internet service. So like this, a service is something done for someone else, but this is intangible, that you cannot see but you can only feel it. So sometimes people pay for all these services. So people get they paid for their work. So that is called survey. Sometimes even people, some people even for certain work they do not get payment. So any such service which is paid, in economics we call it as service, and if it is not paid, then it is charity. So your teacher is getting salary for teaching you, that is service. If I take tuitions for free, then that cannot be called as service. Hope you understood. That is called charity. So now you understood the concept, even service. So goods and services. You understood. Then who uses these goods? Who needs the services? So people is, we already um, understood that we all need so many goods and services to lead our life, to make our life comfortable. Then in economics, what do we call those persons who use these goods and services? Yes, in economics, we call all those persons who use these goods and services as consumers. So consumers are those who use the goods and services. So now we understood the concept, that is consumer. Consumer is a person who uses the goods and services for the satisfaction of his wants. Wants are his needs. So I want to buy a sari, so that is my want. By going to a shop and buying a sari, I am satisfying it. So I become a consumer. By paying money, I get this, I get the sari, isn't it? So now we understood the concept consumer. Then, yes, we all have so many wants, different needs we all have. Some needs Apple phone, some need a MacBook, then few needs cars, and few needs foodstuffs, what not. Then who is producing all these? Somebody must be there to produce all these goods and also services, isn't it? So the persons who are involved in the uh, the persons who are into the production of these goods and also services are called as producers. Now you understood the concept. Producer. Producer is a person who produces the goods, who produces various kinds of goods. Okay. So now we are aware of the concept producer, the concept consumer. Consumer is a person who consumes the goods which are produced by the producers. Next, distributors. So, so goods are produced in a different places, isn't it? Apple is grown somewhere in the nation. Uh, then you all know where it grows, isn't it? Then there are Mysore silk sarees. They are produced at the place Mysore, and Channapatna toys in Channapatna. Like this, different goods are produced in different parts of the world, and we are all sitting at the comfort zone of our houses, and we are all consuming made in India, made in China product, made in made in Japan. Like this, so many goods we use which are not made in our own land, but even from the different land. Then by then who are responsible to bring all those goods to our doorsteps? They are the distributors. So distributors distribute the goods which are produced from the producers to the consumers. Okay, now we understood the basic concept distributors. Then yes, we all have different wants. We all have various needs. Isn't it? We all need so many goods. We all need services. Some may be having medical emergency, or some may be having dream to study some different course. Some may be dreaming to become a pilot. Some may be dreaming to become a doctor. Some may be dreaming to become a good agriculturist, or some may be dreaming to have a bike. There are different costliest cars, or even some may be having a dream to buy grocery. So how do we buy all these goods and services? How do we satisfy our wants? What do we need to buy goods and services? What do you need? How do you buy goods and services? Can you guess? Yes, we buy goods and services by money. If you pay money only, you will get the goods, you will get whatever you want, the thing what you want in the shop, isn't it? If you do not pay money, definitely they will not give you that good or service, isn't it? If you pay money only, the patient is admitted in the hospital. Otherwise, they will say you please some search for some charity hospital. Charity hospital is again, in charity hospitals they'll provide you the service, but that service where they do not, if they do not take money, that becomes the charity. Okay, so get we buy goods and services by paying money. Then what is money? Money is the price for that good or service. So it is the value of that good or service. So in the olden days we had barter system. So now we have money as a medium of exchange. So we exchange money with goods. So money is the price that we are giving for a good or service, any kind of service. Then what is price? So price is the value of goods and services. So now you understood about the concept price. What is price? Price is the value of goods and services. Okay, now we understood that we all have so many wants, we all need to buy so many things, we all need to have so many different kinds of services. And we also come to know that we can satisfy all our wants by paying money, isn't it? We can get all the things what we want by paying money. Then how do people get money? Isn't it? Buying is easy, just by paying money we can get anything. But how to get money? Is it that easy to get money? Yes, children, can you answer this? How do you get money? How do people get money? People get money by employment. So, employment is nothing but the work that we do, and for that work we get money. So, we get a value for our work, that is money. So, by employment, people get money, and many people are um, uh, employed in various sectors. Some are into some are growing crops, and some are working in industries, and some are having their own profession. Some teacher like me are teaching you to get money, isn't it? So even your parents must be working in different areas. Why are we are all working? So we are working, and this is our employment. By doing this activity we get money. Then why do we need money? We all need money to satisfy our basic wants, okay, to get different goods and services which are essential for us to lead our life. We need money. We get money through the employment. Now we understood the concept employment. So what is the government's role? So government also help us in various way. It provides us basic facilities. So it provides us good roads, it provides us electricity, water supply, so many way. Even the government helps us. So even the government imposes tax for goods and services. You might have observed, whatever the goods that we purchase, you will find tax, VAT, isn't it? So that is, we are paying tax for the particular goods or services. So now let us discuss about economic activity. So we are all we are discussing about the basic concept before we study what is economics, isn't it? So now we discussed about various concepts. We started from goods. We discussed what is good and what is service. Then we understood who is a consumer, who is a producer, who is a distributor. Then we understood about what is price. Now we need to understand about the economic activity. So now we understood that a normal day, whosoever the day it may be, a normal day is characterized by interaction among the producers, distributors, consumers, and the government, isn't it? So every day we are into different activities. Some are supplying the material, some are manufacturing it, some are distributing it, and some are buying it. That means all the people are into one or the other economic activity. So isn't it? So even the government is into it. So how each of them earns income and how they spend forms the core of economic activity. And why people are manufacturing, why people are supplying, why people are distributing, and why people are buying. Why? Because everybody are into, they all are earning money by engaging in different economic activities. Now you understood the different economic activities that you will study in the later part of the video. So, so we producers, consumers, and distributors, they are interacting each other in every single day. So they are all into different economic activities. So now let's come to the main point. What is economics? Now we have to study the subjects. So till now I have laid a foundation by discussing the different concepts of economics. Then what is economics? So now we understood the different economic activities, isn't it? So economics is the study of economic activities of individuals. So individuals are into different economic activities. So study of different economic activities of individuals, we call it as economics. So it deals with production, distribution and consumption of what? Production, distribution and consumption of goods and services. So what is economics? Economics is a study of economic activities of individuals which deals with the production of goods and services, distribution of goods and services and consumption of goods and services. Hope you understood the meaning of economics. Okay, let us try to understand certain definitions given by the economists. Okay, so here in this slide you can see the picture of Adam Smith. So Adam Smith was an 18th century Scottish economist, a philosopher and an author who is considered the father of modern economics. So if I ask you who is the father of modern economics, you should say it is Mr. Adam Smith. He was an 18th century Scottish economist. Okay. According to him, he defines economics. He says economics is the study of wealth. In the beginning only, I have started the class with so much of wealth with golden biscuits and golden coins, isn't it? So Adam Smith says economics is the study of wealth. Wealth not only means only gold. Wealth is um, so much is involved in wealth. Property may be wealth, money or asset what we have. So all these come under the concept wealth. So economics is the study of wealth, study of asset. Okay, so this is the definition given by Adam Smith. Then can you identify this picture? Okay, no problem. If you don't know, I will only tell you. So this is Alfred Marshall. Even Alfred Marshall was the British economist, one who studies economies. So British economist Alfred Marshall defines economics like this. Economics is the study of people in the ordinary business of life. He defines it is a study of what? Study of people in their ordinary business of life. So how do they lead their life? So this is the study of people in their ordinary business of life. This is the definition given by Alfred Marshall. There are still two more definitions in the textbook. You can read those definitions, not an issue. Remember, uh, definition given by Adam Smith and also Alfred Marshall for the purpose of your exam. Then here is you can see the pictures of famous economists and also few Indian economists. You can see Adam Smith, Karl Marx, David Ricardo, Paul Samuelson, Milton, Thomas Malthus, John Keynes, Friedrich. So these are the famous economists. So in the slide you can also see Indian economists. Now I want you to identify those. At least you make an effort to know who are those. So try to identify their identify them. You can take the help of your parents, I don't mind, and try to answer using the comment box. I will be expecting your answers. Let me see how many of you come back with the answers. You have to name them. The three Indian economists I have given in this slide, you have to name them in using the comment box. Okay, don't use the WhatsApp group to answer. Use the Google Classroom's comment box. Let me see how many of you will give the answer. Then, now let us understand the word economics. So, economics, the word economics comes from two Greek words, namely oikos and nomos. Oikos means household, nomos means management. So, together we can say household management. So the two Greek words mean household management, isn't it? So does economics refers to the art of household management. So that involves using the available means to satisfy the basic needs of the family as well as to prosper. That means, so if you take the example of a family, whatever the resources we have in the family, using that much resource and satisfying the basic needs of that family. Suppose in that family, if they have only 1 lakh for 2 months or for 3 4 months, they have to use that 1 lakh, considering which is the most important want and which is the less important want. Buying a car is not possible with that 1 lakh, isn't it? But they can buy a smartphone for their kids online education. So this is household management. So economics is the sorry, the same rule can be applied to the whole society. uh, that economics is the study of how the society uses all its resources to satisfy the basic needs of people as well as for their economic prosperity. So this is the meaning of the word economics. Now you understood economics. The two Greek words oikos and nomos means household management. Economics is nothing but household management if it is your house. So society management if it is the nation, using whatever the resources the nation has, okay, to satisfy the wants and needs of the people. Then, what is the importance of study of economics? Why do we need to study economics? How are we benefited? How are we going to get benefited by studying economics? So let's study in the topic importance of study of economics. Point number one. So the study of economics is very important for the individual as well as to the society. So we can recognize the scarcity of resources against the unlimited wants. So, if you have the knowledge of economics, we can definitely identify how much money do we have or how much wealth we have and what are our unlimited wants. So, just now I gave you the example. So, the income of the family is 20,000 and all their children are asking for laptop. Three children are asking for laptop. Is it possible? So definitely they can recognize how much is the resource, and they can uh, even recognize their unlimited wants. So to recognize the scarcity of resources and unlimited wants, the knowledge of economics is very important. Then, after recognizing, then prioritize. The society has to prioritize. After understanding the capacity of the nation, or the resources of the nation, or the resources of the family. So, I'm just giving you the both the example. One at a very smaller unit, nation as a larger unit. Okay, we can prioritize which is the most important want and which is the less important want, isn't it? So, as I told you, if the family has only 30,000 rupees and all the three children are demanding for three laptops, it is not possible. They can choose only, they can prioritize only one laptop, isn't it? Even money is needed for so many other um, expenses. So they prioritize the use of resources. So to prioritize the use of resources, the knowledge of economics is very important. Then economize, that is economize or save the use of resources. If we have good knowledge of economics, definitely we can save the use of resources. We can save the resources for the future use. Then by having the knowledge of economics, definitely people can engage into different economic activity. It helps in engaging into different economic activity. Why? To earn money. So we're all engaged in different economic activities to earn money. If you have the knowledge of economics, we can be in good economic activity to earn good amount of money. Then we can also contribute to government's revenue. So, and we can assist it in discharge of its developmental and welfare programs. You all know we are all paying taxes in one or the other way. So, the knowledge of economics helps us to contribute to government's revenue. Then we can also understand the socio-economic problems of the nation by studying economics. We can come to know the different problems like poverty, unemployment, the price rise. All these problems of the nation can be better understand by studying economics. Then after understanding so many problems, even we can suggests better policies. Even our representatives, we all elect our leaders, right? They can help by suggesting better policies for the development of the nations. For that also the knowledge of economics is very much essential. So how do you remember all these points? Very easy, children. Just remember these keywords: recognize, prioritize, economize, engage, contribute, understand, and suggest. If you remember these keywords, you can definitely remember the importance of study of economics. So recognize, what will you recognize? You will recognize the scarcity of resources and unlimited ones. So prioritize, what will you prioritize? You will prioritize the use of resources. Then economize. So what economize? So you will save the use of resources. Engage, you will engage in, people engage in economic activities. Contribute to government revenue. Understand the problems of the nation. Suggest, what can people suggest by studying economics? Suggest better policies. So it is very easy if you remember the keywords. Okay, now you understood the importance of study of economics. So now economic activities. So let's understand this. So what do you mean by economic activities? Economic activities are means the different activities, the various activities done by the people. Why? To earn money and wealth. So activities, the different activities all the people are engaged in to earn money and wealth. Why do they need money? That is for the satisfaction of different wants and their needs. We call those activities as economic activities. So these are the different activities, different work the people do to earn money and to satisfy their wants. So let us see which are those different activities. As I already told you, economic activities include production, consumption, exchange, distribution, investment. So even non-economic activities are social, religious, political, charitable, and parental. If your mother sits with you and teaches the same lesson to you, you will not pay anything to your mom, right? That is parental responsibility. So out of love and to impart education, your mother definitely teaches, and we cannot call it as economic activity. But if your mother is a teacher in the same school and if she teaches you, then that becomes the economic activity. Okay, then the different economic activities include production. Production is producing the different goods and services. Then consumption. So there are so many people who are we are all consuming one or the other way are consuming goods and services. So here buying and selling takes place. So even consumption is also a economic activity. Then exchange. So exchange, the producer produce goods for the consumers, isn't it? So there is a marketing system to supply the produced goods to the consumers. In this system, activities of collection of goods, transportation, selling and buying takes place. Then distribution. So distribution is the income that is earned through the production of goods. It has to be distributed to the various factors of production. Factors of production includes land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship or organization. That is distribution of income is involved in fourth economic activity. So production, consumption, exchange, and distribution are the different economic activities. Okay. So now let us discuss the last part of this lesson, the branches of economics. So, economics can be studied in under two branches. One is microeconomics and another is macroeconomics. So, micro and macroeconomics are the two branches of economics. Then, what is microeconomics? So, micro, the word micro means very small. So, microeconomics study study of economics at a very small level, taking into very small units for the study purpose. We call it as microeconomics. Say suppose individuals or households or any business firms. That is microeconomics. Suppose uh, studying the students who are all studying in a school, and what is their expenditure, so how much money is needed, how much they pay, all that comes under microeconomics. Or any family, what is their earning, how much they spend, how much they need for their education. So studying entire matters, matters of that particular family becomes the study of microeconomics. So microeconomics is study of economics at a very small level. Then macroeconomics. Macro means total or large. It is the contrast of microeconomics, study of economics at a large level as a nation as a whole, that is economy of a nation as a whole. We here we do not take any single or small unit of the society, we take the society itself, the whole society itself for the study purpose. This is macroeconomics. Certain concepts such as taxes, inflation is uh, rise in the price, then economic growth of the nation, expenditure on public facilities. So these are all the concepts which are for the nation, and we study these units as a whole with respect to the entire society. So these come under the macroeconomics. So you understand about micro and macroeconomics. Micro is study of economics at a very small level, whereas macro is the study of economics at a large level. Hope you understood about the different concepts uh, and meaning of economics, the concepts of economics, the definition of economics, economic activity also we came to know, and we also understood about the different branches of economics. So by this I have completed chapter 1 from economics. Let us study the different concepts of economics in our next classes. Thank you for watching. I'll be waiting for your response.